120.
Thank God. Can we start the episode now?
Is it Wednesday?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah. Well, I messed up. So.
You had to go back.
Yeah.
How many times?
So many. I mean, I don't know. You've been here.
Yeah, I just stopped listening, last week.
It's crazy.
Hey
guys, welcome back to the Training Camp Podcast.
The Training Camp Podcast.
I got a new chair.
With a multitude of guests.
Can't say he's wrong, am I right?
Oh, yeah. Dolphins.
No, I really like.
Stupid games.
5-0 last week. That's right. 5-0. Dak Prescott.
You could lock up that 4 season.
Again, it's not blazing hot, 65 degrees.
I'm going to do this for fun.
They threw to Michael Thomas.
The Heat. How? Chicago. Yes, you guys get an F.
And a little too much personality.
No.
Last week.
No, Ravens?
Oh, fuck. Give me that.
No way. There's no way. Hammering. Free. Really, do not talk about him.
This one's my fault.
Flex the game.
Here we go.
Hey, guys.
Welcome back.
So, yes. I'm just going to go on a rant real quick. This was an idea for an intro, but I'm just going to talk about it now. So, I'm wearing the TCP pod hoodie. You guys can get one if you hit us up, $20. I'm not wearing it. I mean, yeah, for like promo and everything, but also it's cold.
Yeah,
Connor,
still.
how's it cold? It's April
5th.
April 5th as of recording this. How is it cold? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because for the last 3 days, Utah has not stopped snowing.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. We've completely destroyed all of our snowpack records that we've ever had. So
723 feet was our previous record. We're already at 800.
yeah,
And that was the year we flooded.
there's a building downtown right now
and it tracks
that has a big old freaking thing that's like where our snowpack's at.
Yeah.
And it is insane to go look up and see what 800 feet of snow would look like. And yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we've gotten this year alone.
And also, it's not going to stop. It's going to get warm next week, and I think the week after that, it's going to snow for 3 straight days.
Yeah.
Like
we just got to hope that when it warms up next week, it doesn't start the Armageddon that's inevitably going to happen.
I live on the 4th floor, so I'll just watch everybody.
Yeah, literally. You'll be chilling. Yeah, same. We're chilling.
A pool outside of my balcony.
You already do.
Yeah, you can see it.
You literally already do.
My balcony has kind of like, it just has water just collecting.
So that's the worst thing about like knowing that we're going to flood is that, like Connor said, it had been snowing for like the past 2 days.
That's not a joke, by the way. Like,
No, literally.
didn't stop.
Yeah. And then now today, I don't know. Let's see what we're at as of recording temperature-wise. It's still pretty chilly out there. On the way here was like 40, 45. But the sun's out. It's a nice, sunny, bright day. So it's melting a lot of that snow already, and there's just water everywhere.
We haven't seen the sun in like legit like 6 days because when it wasn't snowing, it was
It's just cloudy.
overcast.
Yeah, it's just cloudy.
So it's actually really nice to see blue. Like, forgot blue existed.
Yeah.
Drinking a vegan protein shake.
Yeah. Okay. So vegan. What are you avoiding?
I'm trying to avoid dairy products.
Just dairy products.
Yeah, well, because like dairy products, they spike your insulin levels.
Yeah.
And give you acne.
It's not good for your skin at all. Yeah.
Not at all. And honestly, like I haven't drinking milk in probably like 6 years.
Yeah.
I'm an almond milk guy.
Okay.
But I still drink like protein shakes and everything. But
Yeah.
I switched to vegan protein powder. Tastes the same. Not even. That's a lie. I'm trying to convince myself it tastes the same. It literally doesn't taste at all.
At least you're honest.
It doesn't. I mean, this is also chocolate. I need to get a vanilla flavor.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not going vegan. Love meat too much. Wait.
Hello.
So
That's cool.
Welcome back to the pod.
Good for you, man.
This is a sports podcast. We talk about sports here.
Yeah.
It's really difficult when there's nothing. It's the same 2 things. Lamar Jackson still hasn't done that. What's the other one?
Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, yeah, that's not as big of a story, though, I feel like.
Then that's
That's
it.
literally it. Wait, there was I guess, like, Hopkins. We haven't really talked about Hopkins. Hey, who cares? Literally, who cares?
He's still a Cardinal. Like,
I'm
nothing's
so over-
happened with him.
Like, I feel like last year's free agency was wild because, like, Tyreek got traded.
Yeah.
What
It
else
was a fun couple of first days, but now we're to the point that teams are just going to wait for the draft and then kind of go with their season.
Yeah.
So
So
we're getting pretty close. When is the draft?
we are the 27th.
The 27th.
So we're 3 weeks away.
Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad.
So, honestly, it's been kind of a dry spell lately. So we've got.
The segments are running dry.
I'm not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna do franchise goats again. We did this last week. Basically, we're gonna give for every franchise in whatever division, our franchise goats. So this week we're doing the AFC South.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the Colts.
It's hard to figure out the teams that are in the AFC South. It's such a terrible division. And I was like, okay, AFC South. We got the Colts. The Colts.
It's the AFC Colts.
Yeah.
That's what it is. So surely we have the same person for the Colts, right?
Probably not.
Well, how can you say probably not? There's
Okay,
one.
I have reason as to why I won't say the name that I think you're gonna say.
Okay, I want you to say your.
Okay.
Okay, say yours.
Okay, I have Marvin Harrison.
Oh, that's great. I mean, it's kind of
Due to the fact that I already used Peyton in last week's episode for the Broncos.
Okay, I guess
He's like right. He is the best.
So if the Buccaneers come around, you can't say. Are you gonna say Tom Brady? And then when the Patriots roll around, what the fuck are you gonna say?
The Bucks won't get Brady. The Bucks won't get Brady. Don't worry,
He
the Bucks
literally
won't
is the
get Brady.
best, though. That's gonna be such a fun moment in the
It'll be a
pod.
crazy moment.
I have Peyton Manning, like
Yeah.
a sane person.
Peyton, I agree with what he is saying. Peyton Manning is the greatest Colt of all time.
Zach.
I just didn't want to be boring and be like Peyton Manning again because I already did him for the Broncos. So I'm giving Marvin Harrison some love.
That's fair. I feel like that is a good pick. Like, there's him. There's Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne's another
Edgerrin
honorable
James.
mention.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
I feel like if Andrew Luck had gotten an O-line, he could have been up
Yeah.
there. But like, poor
Then
guy.
midday, he was like, you know what? I'm done. I don't want to keep doing this.
Not even midday, mid-game.
Yeah. Literally mid-game, he watched his backup out there and was like, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it
That's
anymore.
actually crazy. Yeah, he watched his backup like get sacked, and he was like, you know
Nope.
what? I'm done.
I am good.
He did this. He was like, honey, it's over.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, we're like a week and a half away from like the season now.
No, we're calling it.
I watched what just happened to Brisket back there.
Brisket? Are you hungry?
Yeah, you've never heard me call him Brisket?
I did not.
Really? I call him Brisket all the time.
Oh, also, we're crossing new grounds. Zach has pants on the last 2 episodes.
Pants. Works switching up the dress code, so I can't wear those like sweat shorts that you guys have seen me wear every week forever. Normally I come just right from work, and my nicer short collection is very, very limited, so it's either pants or rewear the same 2 pairs of shorts.
I'm glad you're not doing that.
Yeah.
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 Because you probably get sweaty gooch.
Well, yeah. I mean, big boys all get the sweaty gooch.
I was just thinking because you do labor.
Well, yeah, I work.
Yeah, I work.
I work.
I'm glad.
Yeah, most people do. Most people have a job.
All right, next team. Let's do the Jags.
Jaguars.
Okay, this one we have to have the same player. There's literally
one.
There's one dude. There's one.
Please, you go with your Jaguars player, and then I will say my Jaguars player because there's literally one. You look at like any list of Jaguars, they're like, yeah, maybe that guy's at like 2, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there's like, it's crazy. Maurice Jones-Drew. Oh yeah, that's not yours.
No.
Who is yours?
Did you forget about that? Fred Taylor exists.
I still think MJJ is better than Fred Taylor.
That is crazy.
It's not crazy.
That is crazy.
It's not crazy.
That's crazy.
Hey, TikTok roast Zach because he didn't say Maurice Jones-Drew.
Fred Taylor is so much better of a player.
Literally not true.
Okay. I'm not even gonna.
Hold on, no. What's your argument?
I need to go dive deep into some stats.
Okay.
Next week, you will see why Fred Taylor is a better running
Can I
back.
ask a dumb question?
Who is Fred Taylor?
No. What position did he play?
Running back. He's he's like one of the best running backs they've ever had.
It's not going to make the podcast. I just wanted to. It's not going to make the TikTok. I was just curious.
He's the only one.
Wait, you would take that? Do you take the dude that I've never really heard of over Maurice Jones?
Yes, because his stats are insane. He balled out like every year.
What year did he play?
He is an older guy.
Oh,
He's an older guy. I don't expect you to know who he is. But
call me casual.
I mean, I'm okay. I found out who he was today, and man,
Oh, okay.
he's a baller, bro. He's crazy. Fred Taylor's crazy.
I'm taking it.
Everybody else, for every other team, I put honorable mentions. Jaguars, you got Fred Taylor, honorable mention. Who knows? They don't have anybody.
All right.
Maurice Jones is a good one.
Let's do. We have 2 teams left, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot. Titans.
There's Titans and Texans.
Okay, my Titans. I think is gonna throw you for a loop.
Okay.
My Titans go is Warren Moon.
Okay.
The Houston Oilers.
I had McNair.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
They're both really good, actually.
They're both up there when it comes to.
Wait, I gotta stop the comments right now. Yo, CJ2K, listen. All right, he had like 3-4 good seasons. He is good, but he wasn't there forever. These are 2 goated quarterbacks.
Oh yeah.
I like your pick though. Yeah. Did you have any? Who is your honorable mention?
Warren Moon, Henry, CJ2K, and then Bruce Matthews, one of the best offensive line. No, no.
Yeah,
no.
Actually, he was hard.
One of the best offensive linemen of all time.
That's right. Because throwback to my first ever.
He was a linebacker.
It's the lineman. Because in power play, no, was it power play or was it no money spent? I'd always be like, and fucking Bruce, because he always allowed sacks. Okay, cool. And then last but not least, the Texans. I feel like this one's kind of pretty easy too.
JJ Watt. JJ Watt is my Texans GOAT.
That's a good goal.
Oh God! What? Do you just forget some of these players exist sometimes when you do this? Who'd you put? There's no way that no matter what you say, they're not better than J.J. Watt. So
I think that's debatable.
yeah, true. Could be
Andre
debatable.
Johnson.
Andre Johnson's a really good player too.
Yeah.
Arian Foster could be up there. D Hop could be up there.
Do you know what's kind of funny? Do you know who kind of could be up there? Matt Schaub. Yeah. That's crazy.
What?
Like he legit, like he's the only. I'm old enough to remember when Matt Schaub was a stable quarterback for the Texans.
What a guy. They don't have. They just haven't had any luck.
Deshaun.
Yeah. And then like he won. He got them like what, one playoff win?
They blew like a 24-point lead to the Bills.
Yeah.
Or no, the Chiefs. I
Not the
think.
Chiefs. Yeah. They were up 24-0 on the Chiefs. We were like, Deshaun Watson's a god. He's literally the next coming of Christ. Then Mahomes, the actual next coming of Christ, said, nah.
That's really what
I'm
happened
good.
to Herbo this year.
Yeah.
He had Herbo who's like, oh, this guy's the next GOAT.
Yeah.
And then
Lauren
was
said,
like,
nah.
my hair's
I'm
better.
good. I got this.
That's
awesome.
crazy. Okay, cool. So there we go. We've got the, what do we do? We did AFC West last week, AFC South.
AFC West, AFC South. We're going to do the North next week. Bring it home with the North.
Yeah.
Just bring it
The
home.
East is probably like the easiest one
Yeah.
ever. I've already thought of, I can't already think of 3 of the
East,
fucking
just East. East it up.
We'll just call it the AFC Brady at that point.
Yeah. The Bills would probably be like the only hard one.
No, I got one.
You got one for the Bills? I got one for the Bills. It's not a good one, but I got one for the Bills. All right, alrighty. So look forward to AFC North next week. Both of us, hometown Steelers. It's curious. I'm wondering.
Literally not hometown.
No. Yeah. The
Literally
home
not hometown Steelers.
home team Steelers.
Literally not home team either.
Okay.
He's from Salt Lake. I'm from New
Okay.
Mexico. My parents are from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It's roast Zach's season. He broke my cord.
I did break his cord.
He didn't just break one cord.
broke-
Okay, yeah, we're gonna address the elephant in the room. Why am I green? Because I have to record on a phantom recorder.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Zach gets the bougie setup.
Okay.
He loves fucking choking out my cords.
Turns out I broke all the cords.
Zach's got a cord kink. It's actually wild.
I broke all the cords. I was a little rough with them.
Did you ever hear that? Like,
Yeah, the loud popping apparently has been my fault this whole time. And I broke the cords. Apologies to anybody that was annoyed at the popping.
as if anyone
My
ever
fault.
got more than 2 minutes into any of our pods.
Yeah, apparently Japes watches them.
Yeah. Speaking of Japes, Zach saved this man's life.
I did?
You did. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so
Connor was about to do one of the most wild things. Just in general.
JP, our good friend Japes, his birthday is coming up. And, okay, so rewind with me. So we're at Zach's house for the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Zach has just gotten Bing Bong, his cat.
Yep. Little
And
baby Bing Bong.
Japes is just in love with this cat. Like, legit. And I was talking to Zach, and Zach's like, nah, like, back when the Super Bowl was happening, Zach was like, if he could take this cat home and steal it, he would. He's threatened to do it.
He loves her.
And I was like, interesting. So his birthday's coming up,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what? I'm getting Japes his own Bing Bong.
Yeah.
And God made the greatest timed events ever because
So-
Zach went out of town.
So I want to pause for a second. This man was about to gift another man a living creature without telling him, just giving him a cat for his birthday and being like, "This is yours now. Have fun." Which one is so wild. It's so wild. You like the thought is there, yes. You gotta ask the guy. You've got to. If you don't, you're a menace.
Wait, hold on, no. To be fair, I told Zach about this last week, and I was like, I'm surprised Zach Japes with the cat, and Zach's like, oh, W. You didn't say.
Because I expect when you said, "Oh, I'm gonna surprise Japes with a cat," I expected, like 3 weeks before you'd been like, "Hey, by the way, like I was really thinking about getting you a cat. Like, is that something that like you want? Or do you have, like, are you home enough? Like, do you have the time and the responsibility?"
My plan, deadass, was just to show up to his house on his birthday with a cat.
Baby cat, be like, "This is yours now. You own it. Take care of it, or it'll die."
So fast forward to last weekend.
Yeah. So
Zach goes out of town, and he asks Japes to cat sit.
Yeah.
I FaceTime Japes. I'm like, oh, how's Bing Bong? First thing he says, oh, yeah, I got to go check on the cat. I was like, wait. And he goes, yeah, I don't know how to do this. I was like, what do you mean you don't know how to do this? And he goes, I think he needs water. I was like, what? And then like 45 minutes later, Zach texts me, yeah, Japes doesn't really want a cat like that. Just want to let you know.
Yeah. So Japes stayed at my house one night, and he was on the couch, and me and Trina were obviously in our bedroom, and I wake up. It's pretty decently early, and if you know anything about JP, he doesn't wake up early one bit.
Sleeping in.
One bit. So it's 8 o'clock. Early, super early for JP. It's like 8 o'clock, and I go out. He doesn't have work or anything, and he's not on the couch. I'm like, what the heck? Last time I text, I'm like, hey, did you go home last night or something? He's like, yeah, I left at like 4 in the morning. Bing Bong wouldn't let me sleep but one bit. And I was like, yeah, welcome to Bing Bong. She does that.
Welcome to Bing Bong.
And then
Such a wild statement. That's in the trailer for sure. Your ass said, welcome to Bing Bong with a straight face.
that might be a legit quote. I might have actually said, welcome to Bing Bong. So
Name
yeah,
of the podcast episode. That's the name of the episode.
Nice. So then he sends me a video Snapchat of to me, and he was like, I don't know how you do this. Like, Bing Bong's cute and all, but I want to sleep for more than 20 minutes a night. I would hate to have this Bing Bong in my house. So I was like, I should probably tell Connor that before, he gets a cat just given to him. And the thing about it is, like, we got lucky. Bing Bong's super chill, super relaxed, and, like, social. So, like, that's what makes her super cute is that, like, she'll go up to people and, like, play with them and purr and stuff, which is why everybody that meets Bing Bong really, really likes Bing Bong because, she's a super adorable cat, but she's social and she's not mean. You could have given him like just the worst cat. So then he has like this super grumpy, non-social cat that he doesn't even want that now he's just stuck with for like 10 years.
I was gonna get him a kitten, because you can go to the Release Society and like actually pick out cats based on their personality. So I was gonna do that. I shit you not, it was gonna happen today at 11. What does that say on my calendar?
Get a Bing Bong. That's
No,
crazy.
That doesn't say get a Bing Bong.
Oh, get a Bong Bong.
I was gonna name her Bong Bong.
Oh, you were gonna pick out a cat and give it to her.
Actually, I was just gonna go, this is Bong Bong, because Jason would have been really confused already. So it would have been like, here's a Bong Bong. It would have been like, so anyways, so we're at the movies last night, and and we're watching the movie, and it gets like a really slow part, and a cat shows up on screen, and I was like, and I start laughing, and she's just like, why is that so funny? And I just diabolically laughing. I'm like, I was gonna get you a Bing Bong, and he goes,
Yeah.
you're gonna what? And he didn't believe me. And then I showed him the text message between you and me, and he started crying because he was laughing so hard.
Nah, you would have ruined his life. Literally would have ruined his life. That's like literally like dropping a child in front of somebody and being like, take care of it, or it'll die. Because now you feel like more, you're like, well, I'm not just going to let the cat die.
I thought James wanted a buddy.
You got to ask him first.
James would be a great dad.
Yes,
like
you got to ask him first. You can't just drop that on somebody. It's a lot of responsibility to just hand somebody. Literally, because you don't have any problem. You're just handing it off. The worst part of like all you have to do is get it from the shelter to JP's house, walk away and leave, and now you're out of the equation. You just are literally handing off a plate of responsibilities and long nights and extra money. Like now he's got to buy toys and food for all this. Like such a terrible birthday present. Dude. Without permission. I appreciate the thought.
When we were filming my capstone project last year, Japes he had a bucket in his hand, and it was like a little small bucket, and it had cotton swabs and fake blood in it. That's all I had. And he's like, "Hey, do you want me to do with this?" And I said, "Just keep it for tomorrow." And I drove away, and he sends me. That's over a bucket of blood and cotton swabs. If I had given him a cat, he would have lost.
No,
his mind.
Japes is a lovely creature. He's a special specimen.
It's like me. You want to be get studied in a lab.
You do. You still should. They should
Especially after that.
Yeah, they should put you in a lab for 24 hours, just like your own. Honestly, they could even keep you in your own habitat, make you as natural as possible. There's just like a hidden camera in that light or something that's watching constantly. There's just a guy that's just jotting down everything. Like right there in the psychopath behavior, he put waved to imaginary light. Like
he's confused. He's like,
like literally psychopath. Like there's two columns. It's normal, psychopath.
It's just a tally.
Yeah.
Every time I do something, he just tallies.
There's like 6 here. There's like 9 million in the psychopath. He's just been doing this for years. He's like, I can't keep doing it. There's so many instances of this kid being a psychopath.
He's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like he just keeps writing notes like every other, like a week into the job, he's like, boss, they're all the same. I'm dumbfounded every time this kid comes on the screen.
He's waving at me. What do you mean he's waving at me? He's been doing that for 6 minutes straight. Just
yeah.
It's like, how
does he know that you're in here? He doesn't. He just does that every day for 6 minutes straight. He'll look directly into his light and just smile and wave.
And then I'll ask, is he waving at me? And he goes, and I'm like, how do you hear me? And I go, easily. Yeah. And he goes,
became sentient. Run. That's a loud. That's me yelling, sentient or run. All right, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So, in our top 3 worst offenses, or off seasons, not offenses. Sorry, I talked about the Rams, and you seem to not disagree, but you just didn't quite know what was going on with the Rams off season. So I ask you, what would you do with this Rams off season? Well, if you were their GM, how would you fix the Rams right now?
so I'm putting on the GM jacket.
You are the GM of the Los Angeles Rams for 24 hours. Here comes the jacket. I think that's what we're doing. I can't tell if you guys can see this or not, but like there's some like black bars that are like following my head right now, and I can't tell what is going on with it. Oh, they're gone now. Connor came and they're gone. Oh, they're back?
It's a tracking system. It tracks your face.
Ah.
I got the GM jacket on.
Nice. I was making that tracker work hard. Like I was going all around the plane. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Now the guy's like, what the fuck is he doing?
He brought a friend acting weird as well.
It's supposed to be a sports podcast.
They've had one sports segment that lasted 5 minutes.
They keep saying Bing Bong.
Who is Bing Bong? What is a Bing Bong? All right. You got the GM jacket. Looking sharp.
All right. First thing I'm doing. This is going to be controversial.
Okay.
I'm trading Aaron Donald.
Wow.
Because how many picks could you get for Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
I think you could get at least 2 first-rounders. I think you could get somewhere of 3.
Are you worried about Aaron Donald potentially retiring last year and kind of being done?
Doesn't
with his
affect
career?
me. I'm trading him away.
Yeah. Do you think the other GMs of the league worry about that at all, or do they go,
That's Aaron Donald.
We'll take Aaron Donald.
That's Aaron Donald. He's literally going to be on a shit team this year anyways. And that clears $26 million in cap. What do the Rams just not have besides draft picks?
cap space?
Exactly. So you're clearing $26 million there. Next, I'm trading Allen Robinson because that clears another $18 million. Here's the caveat. No one wants Allen Robinson.
Yeah, that's the tough part.
So here's what I'm doing. I'm trading Allen Robinson and a 5th for literally just a conditional 7th, which means
All right.
as long as Allen Robinson does breathe, you can keep your 7th. But if he doesn't, give me the 7th. I feel like that's pretty fair. You're getting to keep your pick and you get a 5th.
If Allen Robinson dies before he plays, you get a 7th round pick. If not, you're going to send out like a hit for Allen Robinson or something. The Rams will be like, yeah, we'll give you Allen Robinson, but if he dies before the offseason or before the season starts, you're going to give us some extra money.
They're like, seems like a pretty easy bet. First game, there's just a red.
Everywhere. No, like the first practice, it's just following him. There's just a red dot.
Airstrikes like it's a fucking Call of Duty.
The Rams are like, give me my 7th. We need it. We got rid of everything.
So I'm doing
Poor
those
Allen
2.
Robinson literally gets mortared for a 7th round pick. It's like isn't that like the last round?
That's actually crazy.
Rip Allen.
Imagine killing a man first.
You must be hoping for somebody in that 7th. Somebody must have fallen real hard, and you got to snag them up. The value is insane that you got to go murder a man. All right, so Allen Robinson gets murdered for a 7th.
Yes. And then I'm using this year's second rounder on O-line because their O-line did start to fall apart a little bit this
Especially
year.
with Whitworth
Exactly.
going away.
Their only like somewhat good offensive lineman is Havenstein, and he's going to get a little old. So we want some younger talent, and second round's a great place to get O-line, especially in a very deep O-line draft this year. Next, I'm just losing as much as possible in 2023. I'm losing.
I think that's their goal
Yeah.
already.
But here's the thing. You've now traded Aaron Donald, which makes losing a little easier.
Definitely.
So now you have some first-round picks as well.
If you wanted losing to be easier, you probably could have kept Robinson, but it's all right.
Damn.
Yeah, I had to. Such a terrible, terrible season out of that man. Had him on fantasy.
I'm trying to click.
Bet on him first week of the season.
Yeah, you did.
He got that pass.
He said,
I was laughing mid-he, which turned into a bunch of he-he's.
but, you know, I want to clear past him, so I want to get rid of him.
Okay, fair
So,
enough.
yeah, I'm losing games, and I'm only playing as many as every young player we have. You're under 23, congratulations, you're a starter. I don't care how shit you are, because then, if they're not that great, at least they're young, and you can maybe trade them.
Yeah. So Stafford gets the boot, or does
No.
is Stafford the exception?
Stafford helps. Stafford helps with the development of players, you know? But Stafford only has 2 years left on his contract. So you know what I'm doing after 2023 when you win maybe one game? I'm trading Matthew Stafford, and I'm drafting Caleb Williams.
Wow, that's
I
awesome.
think Caleb Williams
That'd be
with
such a
Sean
crazy
McVay,
turnaround.
Sean McVay, Caleb Williams, Cooper Kupp, an upgraded O-line. You probably have 2 first-round picks because they do have their own first-round pick next year. They get someone else's first-round pick from the Aaron Donald trade. You can then draft either O-line or defense. But
Yeah, you just got to lose a bunch of games. A lot
Which is
more than
gonna
everybody
be-
else that's trying to lose games this year.
which is going to be a lot easier when you don't have Aaron Donald on your team. I feel like so.
For sure. No, I don't disagree. I like what you're saying. Clear up a lot of cap space. Get rid of some older players that are going to get you those young pieces. Ride with the young pieces. See if you want to stick with them or move on, and then go get yourself a generational quarterback talent out of the draft.
This is TikTok disclaimer. I'm a casual. I'm not an actual GM. This is just
He gets to do it,
casual.
too?
I'm just giving you this before y'all roast me. I'm gonna take off the jacket. It's hot as shit.
Yeah. So jack it off.
Go ahead and install.
I will. It's going to be. So that was Connor's Rams rebuild. He's had his fair share of rebuilds in the past. If you guys are familiar with the Ginger Ninja channel, you'll know that he's been doing some rebuilds. Most Most recent would be the Bears. The Bears rebuilt. So I plugged your channel and your Bears rebuild.
I know I'm saying the Bears rebuild hasn't come out in so
Oh
long.
yeah, I said that was your most recent.
We're like a
one.
week away from the playoffs. I do want to finish that series because I have a new series idea coming this summer.
Or what's next?
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, I know exactly what's going there.
I've got. It's not the Steelers.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. I've got 2 button videos to edit, so I'll probably do that tonight. But and then I want to start that series after I finish the Bears series though. So.
Okay.
But okay, I got another surprise segment for Zach.
Love these.
This is gonna be a new segment on the channel actually, or on the podcast.
Ooh.
This segment's gonna be called On the Spot.
You tend to do that a lot, so
A lot. So
might
now
as well
Zach
make it a
has
segment.
Now Zach has a great excuse when he wants to put me on the spot.
All right, segment.
This is On the Spot. The fun about this segment is you have no time to prepare like all of our other segments.
I genuinely have no clue what he's about to ask.
And here's the thing.
All off the dome.
Zach has 10 seconds to answer this question.
10 seconds only.
And if he does not, he has to do a forfeit next video.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
The thing is, you just got to answer the question in 10 seconds. So, I got the stopwatch.
Okay.
Ready? Who are the top 5 NFC quarterbacks?
Jalen Hurts. You've got.
Got 5 seconds.
So after. Oh, damn.
That's crazy. Zach has to forfeit next
Yeah,
week.
that's crazy. I just kind of let it go now that I can kind of think about it a little bit. It's hard. It's really hard with NFC. There's really not much going on. Damn, I'm still drawing a blank. After Hurts, who?
Kirk Cousins.
Not Kirk Cousins.
Jared Goff?
You could put Goff at 3.
Who's 2?
I don't know. I'm trying to think about the NFC teams right now.
This is the fun of On the Spot. Poor Zach.
Yeah, rip on the spot me. So yeah, you got Hurts, and then it's nobody else in the East. So then you move on to the NFC West, which then you've got
Stafford,
Kyler, Geno, and Purdy. It's none of those guys. And then you go on to the East. Oh, no, we already did the East. We did the East, the West, and then you NFC South. It's not Ritter. It's not Trask. It's probably Carr, I guess. It's Carr, and then Ritter, Trask, Panthers would be.
Oh, they don't even know whoever they pick.
Yeah, friggin' Bryce Young, I guess, or C.J. Stroud.
You go to the North, you got Jared Goff, Jordan Love, Justin Fields,
and
Kirk Cousins. So who's your number 2?
I might switch around. You got Hurts, Goff, and then bold prediction that C.J. Stroud's going to be the 3rd already.
That's actually crazy.
So, who? What's your top 3? Who are you going to put?
I said 5.
You said top 5? There's no way that I get top 5 in 10 seconds. That's a name every 2 seconds.
You don't have to do a forfeit.
That's such a crazy.
Let's see.
I'll do a forfeit.
Let's do
as long as I don't throw up.
Jared. So Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, C.J. Stroud,
And then Carr at 4.
and then Dak.
And then Dak at 5.
You're so confused.
It's such a there's no quarterbacks. AFC would have been so much easier.
I don't know. Well, it's like we'll do that another time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty hard. Okay, let's see. Off my dome, I'd probably go Jalen Hurts, Matthew Stafford,
This isn't even off the dome now. We just went through the whole thing.
Kyler Murray. So I'm gonna get run through the mud for that. That's crazy. Jared Goff. This is just the ugliest.
You already put Goff on there, didn't you?
No.
You did Hurts, Goff, Stroud.
Oh, did I?
Oh, no,
that's
yeah, you did Hurts, Goff.
No, I did Hurts, Stafford, Kyler,
Okay.
Goff.
Okay.
5. Fuck all. Like, I don't
Gotta put someone on there.
like, oh god.
So shout out Hurts for basically
no.
being the only one that's
I
like.
got this. I'm gonna go. Ooh, this is crazy. I got Jalen. I got Jared. I got Stafford. I got Justin Fields. I got Kyler Murray. I feel like those are also just the most talented guys.
Yeah, probably the most like raw talent.
Yeah.
Most upside.
It's so stinky in the NFC.
So bad.
So stinky.
You look at the NFC South. So bad. You've got.
We forgot a team.
Yeah, so you've got Desmond Ritter.
Baker Mayfield.
Do you?
You don't even plays for Tampa.
They already said they're gonna go with Trask.
No, but they signed Baker.
Okay, so you got Trask or Baker. Yay. And then so that's Bucks, Falcons, Panthers. You've got the first overall pick, so they'll get C.J. Stroud, Richardson, or Bryce Young.
Yeah.
And
Crazy
then
they took
the
11.
Saints have Derek Carr.
And they also have number 7. Plays tight end occasionally.
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. Who honestly could make a argument for best quarterback in that division.
Yeah. No, he can't.
Yes, he could. Did you take him over Desmond Ritter?
Such a terrible, terrible sentence. There's no shot you're taking Taysom Hill over Ritter, right? Taysom Hill's not a quarterback.
Would you take Taysom Hill over Malik Willis?
Yeah. At that point, yeah.
Remember when Malik, what was it, like 1 for 7?
Yeah. He literally went 1 for 7. Connor was like, yeah, Malik's probably not playing that bad, right? Like,
So
and then
bad.
Connor was like, you mean his 1 completion last night? And I was like, he started the whole game, right? Connor was like, yeah. And I was like, I bet you right now he did not have 1 completion. Sure enough. Homie went 1 for 7, 12 yards.
Right.
How do you have that stat as a starting quarterback? How do you go 1 for 7 for 12 yards? And coach isn't like, you know what?
You're not the guy.
Pack your bags. You're just not the guy.
Why don't the Titans trade for Lamar? Why isn't anyone trading for Lamar?
Yeah,
It's funny.
I mean, I get it. Again, like I said last time, I get why Lamar isn't being taken right now. You might as well wait. Especially, I mean, the only reason I can see you needing Lamar is if you're like under new coaching that's deciding to come on in and try to get things done. You know.
I think Washington should do it. They're about to sell.
Yeah.
Get a face of the franchise. They have money. Screw it.
You could just, if you're Washington though, you could just wait until October and
Yeah.
tank. Either tank to where you get good draft pick next year, you get Lamar, and then you're ready to kind of push into a new season, new era as the Commanders. But I just think I don't see any reason to pull the trigger on Lamar right now when you can just wait. It's to the point now that we're not even that far away from OTAs and draft starting,
Which is weird.
so it's either you pull the trigger now to where he's on your team and happy the whole time, or you sign him as a free agent in October, expect him to either he plays for you in October, or you just accept like, hey, we got Lamar for next year. We just kind of keep what we're doing, because I mean you got a little bit, especially if it's a non-playoff team. October is pretty darn near the end of the season anyway. So
Yeah. Well,
that's what, week 7-ish.
it's like halfway.
Yeah. And I mean, some teams by halfway either call it or that's when they start picking it up.
It's true.
You know, the Steelers, 1-7.
Okay. Well, no.
We were
2-6.
We were, okay. My bad. We were 2-6. My bad.
Zach was the biggest doom and gloomer last season. I could do an entire compilation
Just
of me
the
having
progression.
hope. No, it's legit. It would be me having hope and you shutting me down right away.
It's like it baselines here of like this is the hope meter baseline. We're none. A little bit. It comes back down. And we're riding. We're 2-6. All right, 3-6. Okay, about 4-6. Okay, 4-7. Oh, we finished 9-9. Let's go, Kenny. Like, what a time. What a time.
I love seasons when Zach is no hope for the Steelers because it's always good. When Minka got traded, Zach was like, "It's over. Why did we do that?" One of the best trades we've ever done. This year, 2-6. Zach's like, "Why are we winning?" Finish the season.
They did.
Almost made the playoffs.
They did.
What did we need to make the playoffs?
So we needed the Jets to
fucking
beat the Dolphins, and they didn't because that game was 9, or was it 6-3, or was it 9-6?
I think it was 9-6.
Yeah.
It was 6-6 at halftime.
Yeah.
Such a shit game.
So many of them. There was just so many of them this year. We were like,
One of my favorite ever clips of you is when we put up 13 points, and you're just like, "We put up 13 points."
yeah.
You're so sad.
It's so sad. Think about it. If we put up 13 points again next year, like that's our average, is like not even scoring 2
Your average is
touchdowns.
15 points last
Yeah.
year.
Like if we can't even average 2 touchdowns, it's tough. It's just not a fun time to be us because you're not going to win games unless your defense is literally the steel curtain. Like, there's no way you win any games averaging 15 points.
I can't wait for us to draft Jordan Addison in the first round.
Bro, if our 17th overall pick is Jordan Addison, there is going to be fire in the streets. Fire in the streets of Salt Lake, baby. I'm going to be the only one running up and down, setting things on fire.
If we take Jordan Addison with the 17, the intro of the next pod is just going to be this couch on fire.
There's going to be fire somewhere. Just know, Addison getting drafted will be terrible.
I don't even want him at 32.
I don't want him,
At all.
period. If he's the 3rd round pick, sure.
Sure. Fuck it. We ball.
First part 2 and 2nd round should not be taken anywhere near it.
Cornerback, tackle, cornerback, or maybe safety. I'm okay with safety.
Yeah.
Well,
It's crazy, man. It's crazy how much time has gone by.
we
Since when we
started
started this.
week 1 of the NFL season, I think, right?
Yeah, that was our
And
first.
we had and I made the bold prediction that Kenny didn't even see the field until week 17.
Week
Meanwhile,
3. Here he comes.
that's one of my worst takes.
3rd quarter against the Jets
Almost pulled it off.
in week 3.
Claypool was ass.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy when you put up Terry Bradshaw's rookie season numbers versus Kenny's.
Yeah, but there was also 14 games back then. And,
True. Well, he only played 8. Bradshaw.
oh,
Only played 8 and he had 24 interceptions. Yeah, saw it today. I said, huh? We didn't give up after 24.
3 in a game.
You didn't give up after 24. You kept rocking with him. Kenny hit 9, and I'm like, all right, buddy. Cool those numbers down a little bit. Stop hugging those balls.
Terry said 24 in the last games, and the team was like, let's roll him out for
Yeah,
year
we're
2.
You're our guy. You don't know it yet, but you're going to be one of the best quarterbacks of all time, mister.
That's like the Jets sticking with Zach Wilson. That's what that is.
The Jets let Zach Wilson do his whole rookie career or his rookie season and be like, yeah, that's our future.
Finishes with 42 interceptions. They're like, that's our guy.
That right there, that's our guy. He gives the ball to their guys a lot more than our guys, but that's our guy.
That's actually crazy. 24-8 is such a wild.
I'm pretty sure. Stall, if you can. Stall if you can. All right. You see, you don't even get it. It doesn't come up. When you leave, that's when I get my lines.
Well, I got to stall. He actually gave this to what should be the right person, considering I have a theatrical background. I should be able to improvise. I'm doing such a great job with that degree right now. It sits there mocking me. Every single day. Not actually. I'm very proud of that degree. That's a very expensive piece of paper, but I'm very proud of every step I took towards it. So you good? Yeah. The rubber chicken. That's all right. I think I know the tweet you're talking about. Well, I think. What does this say? I've always wondered.
It's Trinity in Japanese.
You might need to get new stickers because it's.
They're not stickers. It came on the printed on the case.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick. I want to get a new case.
Case size pretty good.
Well, I mean, it's a little worn down.
Had it for a while. And it's me. I work pretty.
No one's here. You're not watching.
I'm probably not even watching.
Rubber chicken. Comment that if you're watching.
Rubber chicken, that's a good one.
Here's the thing. Some of y'all do watch because I've seen the metrics, and you won't comment. That's fucked up.
Who's watching this?
Yeah, who's here? We're 45 minutes in.
Genuinely, who's watching this? I know I'm watching this.
I've edited it.
Trin might be here, depending on if I waited for her to start watching this or not. Most of the time, I don't. Sorry. Love you. Sorry. She gets mad at me every time. It's she's like, "What? You watched the episode without me?" I'm like, "Sorry."
She looks forward to the episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trent.
Yeah. Trin's a god.
That was actually really funny because you just talked to her while you're probably also sitting next to her. So you just said, "I'm sorry for you" in the moment where I'm also talking in the.
Yeah, I apologized for 3 days in advance.
For 2 days ago.
For 2 days, yeah, it's gonna be what a paradox. What a paradox. Film's weird, man. Like putting yourself out there. Like nobody will see this.
Okay, so
Till 2
Trent,
days.
Trent, only look at the TV, okay? Just stay looking at the TV. Now, when I get to 1, I'm gonna count down from 3. At 1, you're gonna look to your right, okay? 3, 2, 1. Zach's holding a plate of cheese, isn't he? You gotta go get cheese now.
Hey, Trin, look at me. Like, look at me in like real life, like as your boyfriend. There's no plate of cheese. I can promise you right now. You're looking at me, and you're probably laughing. No plate of cheese.
He got like a block.
There will be no cheese. We will have cheese in the house. I know this. You love cheese. So there will be cheese. I am not standing up. Wow. In secret, by the way. I don't know how Connor expected this to happen. She would just like lose all peripherals and her ears. It would just be she'd just lock in to Connor. And then randomly I would be there and she'd be like, "What? I did not see you get up at all. How did you get your cheese?" No, not getting cheese. It's looking really nice. I like the sunset going on out here.
Very pretty.
Very beautiful.
We get very, very beautiful sunsets in Utah. Because of pollution, actually. Fun fact.
Really?
Yeah. That really just ruined something.
Yeah.
I really hope that I get a Snapchat from you and it's you holding a plate of cheese when this happens. That would be such a goated.
Connor, look at me right now.
Okay. Looking at
I
you.
can guarantee you, with 100,000,000% certainty, you will not be receiving a Snapchat with a plate of cheese. You just won't. No.
I'll get you a bing bong.
I got one.
I'm getting you a
I
second.
really don't want a second one.
You're getting bing bing bong bong. Or what would it be? Bong bing bong?
Why would it be bong bing bong? Why would you add a bong? I'm trying to add a bong. I'll make this way more entertaining.
Yeah, Zach. JP text. This is gonna be the last thing we talk about. JP texted us saying if you didn't. What the fuck did he say?
Jippy said if you didn't know Connor, like personally, you would think he's on every possible drug
Yeah,
imaginable.
he said kind of crazy watching the pod, knowing Connor does 0 drugs. Zach says, yeah, he's naturally tripping. JB says, if I watched that not knowing Connor, I would guess he's on every single drug. Yeah, I'm sober. I don't even drink.
No, he doesn't at all. It's wild. Super Bowl party was like, hey, you want to join in with everybody else? He's the only one just chilling.
Which is funny because, like, could you imagine? You and JP are like, we want to see what you're like when you're on substances or you're drunk. Do you? Because I'm already.
No, I
nuts.
do. I honestly think it would chill you out, mellow you out. Maybe not alcohol,
Alcohol would not. Alcohol would enhance it. I'd be a menace to society.
because you just lose all of your filters.
Do I have one out? No, I do. I know I do. I know I have a
I know you do too.
What do you mean?
No, like you're wild. You could be way more wild.
If you want to find
No. Like,
That's crazy.
do you care if I roast theater kids?
Sure. I don't care.
As crazy as this is gonna sound, you're probably like one of the best theater kids I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know what you mean by that too.
Yeah, you're around them a lot, and you know that vibe.
Yeah.
Nothing. Theater kids, you're not watching.
I am one. Just like I know I am, but I am a different kind.
Oh yeah.
I hate that I
Because
just said
you do have like a chill out mode.
I also have hobbies.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I feel like.
Yeah. Like there's definitely times with Connor that he calms down. He's not always like this, but
But I do have my theater kid moments. It's very true. I can be dramatic. I can be
super dramatic.
well.
No. Like my level of like dramatics versus like your level of dramatics are insane.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But
Especially
yeah,
in public. Like you're a lot more.
Have I been a menace in public?
Not necessarily a menace, but you just don't really have any social anxiety really that
That's
I've
a
seen.
lie.
That I've
Oh,
seen.
I was gonna say, 'cause
Like
I'm
that
with
I've
you,
been
though.
with you in public. Like
Because I'm with you. I'm with someone I'm comfortable with. When I'm by myself, it's just.
yeah. Which I mean, I guess would be everyone. I would be really really surprised if like by yourself out in public you were like the Connor that I know. I'd be like,
Dude, when
you
I get
just
it,
do that to strangers?
Dude, when I like start a new job or like I meet new people, they're always like, "You're so quiet," and I'm like, I'm dipping you in slowly. Like,
Give it 6 months. all of this will fly out the window.
Yeah, no. There's still some people at my work that are like, Hunter's so quiet. I'm like, no, I know that I'm a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I know
I just need you to like not run away in life. Like I need you to kind of be comfortable with your job a little bit, to where you're not just gonna leave before I, you know.
We need to start you at 10% and then 20 and then 30.
Work your way up. But not to say that nobody has their wild moment. I'm a wild kid too sometimes.
But Zach's wild is like 50% of my wild.
Yeah, it's pretty tame. I've prided myself on being pretty tame.
I think I've gotten tamer over the years.
Yeah. I mean, I've only really known you over the past like 3 years. Oh, like
Oh,
I've
but,
like
really
known you
known me, yeah.
like for a while, but like to the point where like talking pretty much every day is like 3 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
But I can still have my wild moments, just like the seam.
Yeah.
We'll just end the seam.
The seam. What a wild time.
121, 122.
Please, God, end the episode right now. End it. Gone.